Hey Prof, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ivan. I teach Linguistics and Multilingual Studies in the School of Humanities.
Oh cool, what's your favorite subject to teach?
I actually have two. In my course, Delectable Tongues, it's language and food. And in X-rated linguistics, it's language and sex.
Why teach X-rated linguistics?
Well, it's sexy, it's edgy, it's fun, but most importantly, it concerns us all. We all are sexual beings, we have gendered identities and desires, and how we live them, how we experience them is through language.
What is one quote you would like to be remembered by?
I don't have one, but the message I want to communicate to my students is study for life, not for the exam.
Oh, that's nice. What's your favorite Singlish phrase?
That changes, but these days, given the recent episode of panic buying and toilet paper hoarding, my favorite English phrase is die, die, must die.
Any comments about the movie Arrival?
Ha! A linguist saves the world. Science fiction at its best.
What's your reaction when others ask you, how many languages can you speak?
Again.
A common reaction about a misconception about linguistics?
How many languages can you speak?
What's your favorite conlang?
Well, I teach multilingualism, so I have a few. I guess all Tolkien's Elvish languages.
Describe yourself as a student.
A somewhat awkward nerd who was gonna become a cool guy.
What would you be if you weren't a prof?
That's a tough one. Realistically, or I can choose whatever I want?
Oh, you can choose whatever.
Okay, with all the climate change and stuff, now I'm thinking about quiet life, small-scale sustainable agriculture on a tiny piece of land in Serbia, back where I come from. But had you asked me some 10 years ago, it would have been something far more interesting.
Oh, that's so cool. What's your current research focus?
Everyday linguistic creativity.
What is psycholinguistics?
Psycholinguistics, well, that's for the smart, inquisitive, but indecisive students who cannot or do not want to choose between linguistics and psychology. So they take up both and go on to study how we acquire and process language. It's cool stuff.
How do you travel around NTU?
Mostly on foot.
What is your most prized possession?
Wow, it's this guy. You know, we go way back together, and sometimes I just cycle around campus, but he mostly takes me far away from Pulau NTU. You wanna see how it works?
Yeah, sure. Oh wow, that's so cool.
Have some more questions?
Yes, lectures or tutorials?
Seminars, the best of both worlds.
Any pet peeves?
Here on campus, you
yeah.
ask me what it's gonna be on the exam. Elsewhere, if I find you standing still on the right side of the escalator.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Flight. And if I can add time travel to it, for some extra nomadism.
What does a perfect day look like for you?
Well, it's a day off. It's a sunny day, preferably by the beach, definitely outdoors, and throughout the day, I get to spend time on my own, I get to socialize with my friends, I get to walk, talk, laugh, swim, cycle, and dance.
That's really nice. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
That's something a very young person would ask, because for you guys, the next 5 years are going to bring tremendous changes. Where I am now, in 5 years, I see myself around.
How would you describe your students?
Bright, and when given a chance, quite creative.
Any secret to acing your modules?
It's not a secret. You can ask quite a lot of your fellow students who have aced them so far. They will tell you.
What's your favorite type of students?
Those who study to learn more and not just to know enough.
Describe NTU in 3 words.
Lush, fresh and flourishing. How's that for a tongue twister?
Anything else you would like to share with prospective students?
Quite a lot of stuff. So that's why they better join us in August.
Thank you so much for your time, Prof.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.